The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Once again, it's Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It is 3rd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
And he's in! Dawson Knox. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And left side. It's caught. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. He is in. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Titans. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Achane. And And he's going to be taken down at the 37. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got him. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 yards as they move the chains. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Now a screen set up for Achane. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Here's a give to Achane. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A run now on 2nd down. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He's got room to roam. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will even the score. It's now 21-all. Very little time remaining in this first half, as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. On the return, here's Mims. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. The third quarter begins with a run. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. Third and a yard. Out of the gun. He'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to have a Titans first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They send a receiver in motion left. That'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. the TD. On is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the ground is H.A. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Jets back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Tennessee.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Titans. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Achane. Down to the 10. And he will score. Game on. Devon Achane. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and rip?
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. Will just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he will have a Titans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Man in motion, heading left. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now timeout Jets. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical